الأوروبية، ومعالي السفيرة أوليفيا تودوران سفيرة رومانيا في مصر. Violin at the Transylvania Philharmonic Orchestra, Lucian. What an emotional interpretation. Thank you both.
Your Excellency, Dr. Ahmed Fathamo, Minister of Culture of the Arab Republic of Egypt. Your Excellency, Dr. Khaled El-Leli, Director General of the Egyptian Book Organization. Your Excellency, Dr. Ahmed Megahed, Executive Director of the 57th edition of the Cairo International Book Fair. Your Excellency, Olivia Todaran, Ambassador of Romania to the Arab Republic of Egypt. Your Excellencies, distinguished officials, esteemed guests, dear colleagues and friends. I'm pleased to be with you today at the 57th edition of the Cairo International Book Fair, where Romania is happy and proud to be guest of honor in 2026 that marks 120 years of diplomatic relations between our country and the Arab Republic of Egypt. Romania's presence here in this format reflects our trust in the capacity of culture to build long-lasting connections, even where editorial markets, languages, and cultural traditions are different. We are aware that Romanian literature is not yet widely known in the Arab publishing space, and that translations are, for the moment, limited. This is precisely why our participation in Cairo's later declarative, not spectacular, but deliberate and realistic. We are here to present our literature, our authors, and our ideas with openness and with the clear intention of building cultural bridges. I believe that literary translation is not an immediate outcome, but a process that begins with meetings, professional dialogue, and mutual trust. This is why Romania's program focuses on conversation, on the exchange of experience between authors, translators, publishers, and academics, and on creating concrete frameworks for cooperation. An area where we see genuine and promising interest is children literature. Books for young readers speak a universal language, that of imagination, emotion, and curiosity. I'm pleased to see Romanian children's books being translated, read, and discussed here in Cairo, and I see this field as a solid strategic point for broader editorial collaboration. Romania comes to Cairo with contemporary authors, with poetry, prose, essays, and children's literature, as well as with a strong academic component dedicated to Arabic studies and translation. Before concluding, I would like to thank the organizers of the Cairo International Book Fair, our Egyptian partners, the Embassy of Romania in Cairo, the Romanian Cultural Institute, as well as the authors, publishers, and all those who contributed to this project. I hope that this edition will not remain just a pleasant moment, but it will represent the beginning of new translations and an ongoing cultural dialogue well beyond the days of the fair. Thank you for being great hosts. And now I invite you all, starting tomorrow, to discover Romanian literature and the Romanian style. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Yasmina. Misal Khair? Misal Khair? Okay. Perhaps we can have a bit of a quiet moment. Reading is done sometimes in quietness. I'm really happy to see you all here tonight. I think you saw on your invitations that we announced many surprises for tonight. We have a surprise, the best of surprises, that we have our two ministers here, and I think everything that was essential to be said was already said. So that was the first surprise for tonight. The second surprise was that for once we managed to have the interpretation live of the national anthems, and I really want to thank Maestro Claudiu Hontila and Lucian Dusa, coming from Romania, who will also guide you a bit after my intervention. So that was I really wanted for some time to have on the National Day a live interpretation. So that was the second surprise. Then there are, of course, another, I hope, pleasant surprise that I don't have a speech, in fact, the usual speech for the National Day. So it's going to be just two thoughts in a way. Tonight, it is about culture, as the minister said, and as the two ministers stand for, not politics. Ina harda an el sakafa mesh el seyesa. I hope I get it right. The fourth surprise was already on your way in, and if you didn't notice, please notice on your way out. We have the lovely painter, Romanian Egyptian painter, Carmen Petraru, exhibiting some of her works. And herself, I'm really grateful. I don't know where Carmen is, but I'm really grateful. And together with her husband, Nader, she's prepared a surprise for every one of you on your way out. Not just the paintings, but there will be more. So because this is about culture, I want to welcome the the authors coming from Romania. Some of them I see, some of them are around the house, the hall. The writers, the poets, the editors, the publishers. This is a lot for you. It's a very particular national day. Welcome to Cairo, an overwhelming but fabulous city. And I hope you will leave from here knowing that Cairo International Book Fair is unique. And when Romania had the first idea 2 years ago, it was because of this uniqueness. And then also for the 120 years, which is no minor figure, if you think in terms of anniversaries. So I really thank them. I hope they'll enjoy Cairo. I thank the organizers, my team, and also Alex Popescu from the Ministry of Culture, not only the Minister's support. They've done a tremendous job, and this is the end of 11 months of daily work. So I really want to thank my team, the whole of it. And of course, a part of this reception and many books at our stands are due to our sponsors. And I really want to thank them because some of it came from the ministry, but in a good spirit of public-private partnership. I was so honored that they jumped in the project and so happy. So I really want to show my gratitude by enumerating them. Alexandrion, Cheese Group, Lunox, Transgaz, Farco, Tarom, Natrans, Grand Step, Cornerstone DB, Blue Sky Travel, Link Cargo, Falcon Tour, and Al Masri. I really invite you to come visit our stand. You will have the programs of the 33 by now cultural events in 13 days of Romania at the Cairo Book Fair. The program will be out when you leave on the desk. And now let's see if I manage this one last time. Mestayen Colocum Fecol Feriat Marad El-Kitab. Shukran jazilan.
Your seats and prepare for being carried away in a musical journey by our two special guests, Maestro Claudio Ontila on the violin and Lucian Dusa on the piano.
Now we start with the Romanian.